Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're gonna decorate these jean jackets, and we're gonna make some for a Disneyland gang, so you definitely don't want to miss this. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so if you guys ever been to Disneyland, you've probably seen these custom jackets. I have a couple people wearing them. They look similar. So essentially what it is a Disney gang. It's just a bunch of friends getting together, going to Disneyland and having a good time. And today we're going to create one for one of my friends, and his gang is called the Prince Charmings. So it's kind of unique. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing I did was went online and found a list of all the characters that I wanted to include, and then I try to find each individual character in a high resolution image. I downloaded that, and then I try to clean as much as I could if it was like a low resolution image, and then I went ahead and dropped it in Illustrator. Now I'm not going to show the entire process of me cutting out each individual character, but essentially what I did in Illustrator was took that image and literally cut out the background of each character, and then I layered each one accordingly so it looks kind of like a little group. And as you can see, each individual character is cut out. This way there's no background and it looks like they're all together. After organizing all the characters in somewhat of an oval shape, I went ahead and started working on the text on the top, and pretty much I just found, you know, something, some font that was kind of similar to what I would see on the movies, and then took the background and kind of just warped it so it had that little curve feeling. So I did that for the bottom as well. I took that design, superimposed it in Photoshop onto a picture of the jacket, and this way I can show my friend to see that those were the colors and the layout that he was looking for. So he approved that, so we went ahead and created a file with a purple background, and then I sent this to get it sublimated onto fabric. As far as details go, fabric is very forgiving when you print on it. So if I had, you know, if it was one of those images was low resolution, like the fabric will tend to kind of give it that blend look, and you won't be able to see that roughness of the photograph. So in this case it turned out very well, and I went ahead and made 2 patches just in case. So I'm using this material called Light Easy Steam. Essentially it's a double-sided tape, and once you apply heat to it, it bonds both sides together, and it's meant for fabric. So I'm applying one side to the patch and then the other side onto the purple fabric that I have there on the bag. It's called Light Easy Steam 2, and yeah, it's pretty easy to work with. It's just, you know, essentially a double-sided tape, like I said, and you use your iron to kind of melt the glue on both sides. In this case I have a heat press, so I'm just going to use that instead of the iron. My original idea is to have that sewing pattern wrap around each of the heads of each of the characters, but I'm not really sure if the machine is able to do that. This way, this is why I left kind of like the purple background, just in case we had to do just an oval shape. Then we can do that without having to ruin the patch. Okay, our first patch is done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other patch, and this way I have 2 just in case there's any issue down the line. I always have a backup. So let's go ahead and press the other one, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna roughly cut the excess material off of this first patch. I'm not gonna cut the second patch just in case I need extra material for whatever reason. So I'm gonna just do this first one, and then we're gonna continue on and do the text portion. For the text portion, I'm just going to use heat transfer, and this is Thermoflex metallic gold, and I'm going to apply this to a just like a standard cotton black background, and then I'll take that and then apply it again to that purple thick fabric. So this way it gives me that illusion that is kind of like a patch. Okay, so I have all three pieces put together, and I'm gonna take a stencil that I've created previously in the Illustrator file and print that out 2 size and provide that to my guy that's gonna sew it together. This way he has a reference guide for him to like either cut or to sew around. This way he can get the shape that I'm looking for. Alright guys, we have our panels put together. We're gonna send this out to get sewn because I have no idea how to sew, so we're gonna have someone else take care of that, and once we bring it back we'll apply it to the jacket. Alright, the patches just came back from the seamstress, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. They came out really nice. Unfortunately we couldn't get that shape around the heads like I kind of wanted, but overall they came out really nice. So let's go ahead and try to apply this to the jacket, and let's try to use that same material that I used previously. It's that light easy steam, and let's see if we can get that done. It looks like unfortunately I don't have enough of this light easy steam to complete the job, but I have something way better. It's a heavy-duty double-sided tape that is used for construction, and this is extremely sticky, and it's actually better than the light easy steam. So we're gonna go ahead and use that, and it's definitely not gonna come off anytime soon. So after that we're gonna take it back to the seamstress and have them sew it all the way around so it's permanently on the vest. So let's go ahead and do that. If you're always doing projects, you always find that sometimes you need this double-sided tape, and I found out that this double-sided tape is used for putting down and installing carpet. So it's very heavy duty, it's very sticky, and it holds very well. And the good thing about it is it doesn't leave any residue. So if you end up taking the whatever you're sticking, you take it apart, it won't leave any residue, which is kind of cool. So you could probably find it on Amazon or a construction website. I'm using a multiple of like little squares. This way I can get the curvature of that patch. Otherwise, I don't want I don't want to use a long strip, because otherwise I would have to kind of cut around it, and I kind of don't want to screw up the sewing that's on there. So I'm using a whole bunch of little squares, and just that'll allow me to kind of cover as much area, and at the same time kind of like have it curved. Okay, at this point everything is done and we're ready to apply the patches onto the jacket or the vest. And I'm looking at my reference picture that I sent my friend, just making sure that I have everything aligned. And as you can see, there's, you have the collar there, so I wanted to make sure none of that stuff was covered up. So I ended up moving that a little bit down. And yeah, so I just gotta find the right spot and peel the backing of the double-sided tape and apply it onto the jacket. I want to ensure that these patches don't go anywhere, so I'm going to take it back to my seamstress and sew around the patches right on the edge only. This way they don't come off. And let's go ahead and drive over there and get that done.
It's a bit thick there, so I have to go kind of slow. Yeah.
Alright, so we're using two different colors. On the top of the sewing, it's going to have that purple thread. On the back side of the jacket, it's going to have some, it's going to look like a little bit of a white thread. This way you can't tell that it's sewn on there, and it looks very professional. And I want to give a shout out to Gilbert. He did a very cool job at sewing all this stuff together, and he does other cool things, like he can customize patterns and he can create jackets. He works with leather and can create purses and pretty much anything that you can think of. So if you have any type of a project that you got going on and you live in the LA area, I'm gonna leave his contact information in the description below, and this way you guys can contact him. So let me know what you guys think of the jacket. It came out really cool, and let me know if you guys would change anything or do it differently. And yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this channel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hey guys, and there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This was a very long process for me, because it was a new way of doing things. I was working on different print processes and trying to get that patch to look nice and sharp. So it took a little while, but we finally got it done, and it looks really cool. So don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this jacket. And of course, just in time, Disneyland just opened up from the pandemic, so we're excited to present this to our friend. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and take it easy for now. Bye bye.